Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is my fourth video on marine oil purifiers. Till now we have seen the working principle of the purifier, the structure of the purifier including bowl, horizontal and vertical shaft, brakes and clutch. So friends, before I begin with the video, do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends to maintain this chain of sharing knowledge. In this video, we'll see the line diagram of purification. So let's begin with the video. So friends, this is the line diagram for the oil purification. So from A this is the line coming from the settling tank. So this supply pumps take suction from the settling tank and it supplies oil to the heater where oil is heated by the steam and it is fed to the purifier by this cylinder valve, three-way cylinder valve. As we can see from here, it is feed valve or cylinder valve. Then it is sent to the purifier by this manual control valve 12, and after purification is done, then through this manual control valve 13 it is sent to the settling tank through this B, sorry, it's not settling tank, service tank. B is going to service tank and settling tank from A, from settling tank it is coming to A, and from G it is again going to settling tank. So this line, this recirculation line to the settling tank is provided to maintain the pressure in the purification line, so that excess oil can be returned back to the settling tank. And when purifier is not running, that is during desludge operation or during starting, this feed cylinder valve, it will divert the fuel to the this settling tank again instead of sending it to the purifier. So this is the basic line diagram for the purification system. Now how this automatic operation of this purification takes place. So for that there are two things which are involved. One is multi-monitor system and other is automatic control. So let's see how this purification is finally done in automatic mode. Now let's first see the multi-monitor system. So multi-monitor system basically takes signal from different sensors which are installed in the purifier. So first is the discharge detection function, that is it is a sensor that monitors the revolution of the purifier horizontal shaft, and this sends signal to the multi-monitor function. And in case the RPM is not proper during not correct during discharge or at the running condition, then it sends signal to the automatic control panel. Then the other sensor which is installed on the purifier is water detection. So this water detection sensor actually measures the recirculation pressure in the system. That is it functions in two ways. One, in the clarification mode, where the small circulating line is provided to circulate the inlet oil flow in the system and monitor, and the back pressure is monitored by this water detection sensor. And in purification mode it basically detects the water pressure and desludge accordingly. The third thing is this leak monitoring system, pressure sensor. So this is actually the outlet the oil outlet pressure sensor. So this again senses and sends signal to the multi-monitor system. So in case the bowl is not sealing properly, then the outlet pressure will be less. In that case will send signal to the multi-monitor detection system. So this inputs to this multi-monitor system are sent to the automatic control panel, like no discharge signal, then high water signal, then leakage signal. Then accordingly this automatic control panel takes decision and sends discharge signal or stops purifier, or during starting operation it sends signal for feed operation, feeding this feeding oil to this purifier. Now let's see how this automatic control panel basically works. So during starting it when RPM is reached, that is uh, the discharge detection sensor, that is the proximity sensor, it detects the RPM of the horizontal shaft, and after the RPM is reached and current in the purifier motor are okay, then the cycle is initiated, that is the purifier operation cycle is initiated. Like first the closing bowl water is sent, that is this water, this solenoid valve which is there, it sends water so that bowl can be closed. The closing mechanism we have already seen in our in the second video, which is on the bowls. So after this closing water is sent, the bowl is closed. Then once the bowl is closed, then the sealing water is sent, and sealing water is this sent by this solenoid valve. So after the sealing water is sent, then the automatic this control panel, it initiates desludge operation, means that it opens bowl so that the all the anything which is there inside the purifier, that can get cleaned. So this bowl opening or total or the partial bowl opening is done, and then again this bowl is closed, and then again this sealing water is provided to the purifier. So once the sealing water is provided, then this automatic controller sends signal to this solenoid valve, which operates this cylinder valve, and feed signal is given to the purifier. So after this feed signal is given, then oil is supplied to the purifier, and all the sensors come into action. And if this purifier operation is normal, that is everything is running normal, then after set period of time the desludge operation will take place, and in that the replacement water is again provided by this same solenoid valve, that is this SV1, and then the desludge cycle will initiate, as I have already told. First the this replacement water, then water for opening bowl, and then closing bowl, and then again sealing water. So this desludge cycle will initiate, and desludge purifier will desludge, and again it will start purification. But in case the purifier after this feed hole is open, and the sensors detect some abnormality, all the sensors which are installed, this either this leak monitoring or this discharge detection, either of the sensors, if detects any abnormality in the parameters, then it will stop the purifier. So this is how the full operation of this purifier takes place. I forgot to tell you one thing, that these solenoid valves, the valves which are present over here, I have shown in the large in this diagram. So these are the solenoid valve which supplies water for the purifier operation. The solenoid SV1 provides water for this replacement water or the sealing water. Then SV2 provides water for closing bowl. Then SV1 provides water for opening bowl, and SV3 provides water for replacement or sealing water. And then S9, this solenoid valve, it provides water for opening bowl for partial discharge. So this is how the operation of purifier takes place. Now let's see the actual line diagram which is there on board ship. So this line which is coming over here, it is actually coming from settling tank, and these are the two supply pumps which are provided on the ships. So pump number 1 provide inlet feed to the heater number 1, and pump number 2 provides feed to the heater number 2, and there is an interconnection valve. This valve can be used for interconnecting these two pumps for either of the purifiers. Like one can be used for number 2 purifier, and number 2 can be used for number 1 purifier, and either of the one pump can be used to run both the purifiers in case they are able to provide sufficient pressure. So as I mentioned before, that this recirculation lines are provided, this recirculation walls are provided, and this line is again going back to the settling tank as we have seen in the first slide. So these walls are provided to maintain the pressure in the system, so that as we can see, this oil heaters, they have this safety valve over here. So if the line pressure in the purifier side is more than the set pressure of the safety valve, then oil will leak and it will go to the overflow tank or the sludge tank, depending upon the line diagram. So then that becomes a very big issue, because we have to search here and there from where the oil is leaking. So in that case, so for operation purpose, I will tell you in what I have felt is that these two valves, when we are actually managing purifiers, actually we should just set it for once, and we should not try to adjust pressure again and again by using these valves, because this will again if we wrongly set these valves, then there will be a leak from the heater safety valve. Then after the fuel is heated in the heater, then it is sent to the purifier, fed to the purifier. Why this cylinder valve, feed cylinder valve, which is pneumatically operated by the solenoid valve, which is controlled by the automatic controller. And this three-way valve is again recirculating oil to the return line to the settling tank, and then the outlet is sent to the service tank, as we can see by this line. So friends, this is the line diagram for HFO system. Similarly, we have a line diagram for diesel oil system. So this thin line which is there, this is for diesel line. This the dotted line which is there for the HFO is actually showing the lagging, so that heat is not lost. This thin line which is there, it is showing diesel. So similarly, the diesel line is also connected to the over the same location, and these pumps can take suction from the diesel tank. And similarly, there is a this diesel line is provided only for this number 2 purifier. So only number 2 purifier can be run by this system, because if we want to run number 2 system, number 1 system, then this pump is not provided with this diesel oil connection. But by using this interchange valve which is there, this valve, we can run both the purifiers by this diesel line. But the thing is, that is also not possible, because there is no outlet from the purifier to the diesel oil tank. As we can see that this purifier have only purifier outlet is only going to this service tank, but it is not going to the diesel oil tanks. So this number 2 purifier can only be used for purifying diesel oil. In that case we don't need to use heater. And the other thing about heating of fuel oil is that it is done automatically by using PID controllers. And the last thing which I have missed is the sludge tank. The sludge tank is provided just down below the purifier, so during the sludge operation the sludge is sent to the sludge tank. So I have attached this fuel oil diagram for the uh, fuel oil diagram which is there on the ship. This diagram will tell you about the purification as well as the bunkering line diagram. This diagram I have already shown you by zooming this over here is the diagram for bunkering. So if you want you can go through this because it's similarly this is the diagram for lube oil transfer and purification. This system is almost the operation of the operation of this purification is everything will be same. Just the thing is these purifiers they are not operated in clarifier mode. So thank you friends. In the next video I'll try to cover the this all the functions, the discharge monitoring function, then water discharge function, and the leak detection function, the how these functions takes place and how the purifier detects these functions. So in next video I'll try to cover that topic. So till then, take care, have fun.